welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be sharing my 2015 favorites, and I haven't done a yearly favorites yet. The last time I did my favorites last year, it was just like a December 2014 fave, but I just wanted to kind of just gather up and share a yearly favorites video with you guys. I'm going to be doing 15 of my top fave 2015 products, only to keep the video at minimum, and I just wanted to be able to choose and figure out, like, okay, what products did I absolutely love this year or this past year. I know the video is kind of going up a little bit late. We're well into January, but I still wanted to, get this video up as soon as possible, and I think this is going to be the first video that I'm filming with this background. I know I have filmed a couple videos before this one, and I kind of mentioned the background, but this video I'm going to probably edit and upload before I get those two out. So what do you guys think about my background? Do you guys like it? Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts. I definitely like it. I feel like it's less distracting when it comes to my, videos, and I just feel like it's a little bit more professional. My husband did get me a backdrop setup for Christmas, and he did get like the all black background, and the all black background just kind of muted everything. Like my hair kind of just blended into the background, and it just looked like all black. It was too much. It was way too dark, and I didn't like it. So I found something a little bit more me, and I am absolutely in love with it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Anyways, so getting back into my yearly favorites, I'm just going to show you guys the products in no particular order. I think I'm just going to start with like face products, eyes products, lip products, so and so, and we'll just go from there. I do have a mixture of like high-end products and drugstore products. I love trying out different products, period. So I just, like getting the feel of how everything works out. But I'm going to start with the face, and the first thing I wanted to share was the Maybelline Baby Skin, and this is the Instant Pore Eraser. I do remember using this a ton in the beginning of the year as well as like the middle of the year, and I absolutely loved it, and I just recently started going back to it. So yeah, I just wanted to point him out, and I love the feel that you get on your face. It kind of like definitely smooths out the appearance of the pores, as well as give your face a really good base to, put your foundation. As for foundation, I do have a couple. The first one I wanted to share is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I do love this foundation. I was using it a ton at the beginning of the year or so. I haven't really been using it a lot lately. I just like that it does have salicylic acid in it and a lot of good natural things in the foundation, and it definitely helped with like my acne when I do have areas that I feel like I need to cover up, or I feel like if I need like a super heavy foundation and I know that it's gonna help the acne instead of like clog it up and make it worse, I definitely go for this foundation. It's full coverage. I do like mixing this full foundation with lighter foundations because it just kind of helps even it out and give it more coverage. So yes, absolutely love this foundation. And I also liked the Revlon Nearly Naked, and this one I am in True Beige. I've been using this a ton lately. I do like mixing it with foundations. I mixed it with the Ulta Demi Matte foundation, and I do wear it alone sometimes, but I like that it feels and looks light on the face as well. It is really affordable, which I do love as well. Who doesn't love an affordable, good foundation? As for setting powder, pressed powder, I've been using the LA Colors, and this one is in beige, but I do go between beige and tan. I absolutely love this foundation. I actually use this all year round. I jump between a few of them, but this is the one that I have been using the most of all of 2015. I like how it sets my face. It does give me some extra coverage as well as not making my face look super chalky. Absolutely loved this pressed powder this year, and I could just see myself using it for God knows how long. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do if one day I cannot find this, because I love it. Towards the beginning of the year, I did still use blushes, but as I got well into summer and, now into like fall and winter time, I have kind of lightened up on using blush, but I'm slowly getting back into it again. I don't know. I just like use it as I go if I feel like using it. I don't know. it's just weird. I just don't use blush every day because I kind of use the contour and the bronzer kind of as blush and it mixes in there, but I do have blush on today. You probably can't even tell. It's a little bit more of like a corally pinkish. And the one that I do gravitate more and have been using a crap ton this whole year, when I was using blush in the beginning of the year especially, is by the brand Prestige. It is in the shade Amazing Apricot, and I love this shade. It's more of like a corally blush, but it also has like a gold sheen, like when you move it around you can like tell that it does have an iridescent look, and I love this blush. It looks really, really good on my skin tone. As far as highlights, I have two that I wanted to share. This one is by Rob Sheppy for Teeny Beauty, and this is in Pearl Fizz, and this is actually an eyeshadow. It is not necessarily a highlighter itself, but I used it as a highlighter as well as highlighting my inner corner and highlighting my brow bone, highlighting my cheeks. Like, I used it to highlight, period. And I loved it. As you can tell, I hit pan. I got this in my Ulta, not my Ulta, I got this in my Ipsy, one of those months. I got it in my Ipsy, and ever since I got it, I just used the crap out of it until I found another product that I'm going to show you. So yeah, absolutely I had to put this guy in and share him. So now that I don't use the Teeny Beauty, oh my god, seriously, probably broke that. Don't break. Is it broke? Is it broke? Is it? Oh no! It broke! There was nothing in it practically, and I broke it. I broke it. It dropped. Oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy. Jesus. Take the wheel! That sucks. I'm just gonna have to fix it, I guess. Okay. So now that I haven't been using the Teeny Beauty shadow as much for highlight, I've just been gravitating towards the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector as highlight, and the one that I have been using a crap ton lately. I do have the Opal one, but I have been using the Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. Absolutely love this shade. It goes really well with my skin tone. As you can see, I do have it on today, and that highlight, seriously, looking fleeky today. Love this highlight. Many compliments on it. I just think it works with any type of skin tone, and I've been using it a crap ton, especially towards like the fall and winter. Like, that's when I just start packing it on and just letting everything glow, basically. And I absolutely love this highlight. Still use it to this day. I do have a highlight and contour palette that I wanted to share, and the one that I've been using so much is by NYX, and it is their highlight and contour palette. And I cannot tell you guys how much I loved this palette this year. I used pretty much every single shade in here. This banana shade I definitely hit pan on, and I used their highlights for highlighting on my face for quite some time too. I absolutely loved this highlight. I mean, it's not as pigmented as, like, say the Becca highlight, but it's definitely like a great highlight. I used it a crap ton this year, and I loved using these highlights as shadows too, to kind of highlight those areas that I wanted to highlight on my eyes. I love the contour shades as well. I love this to contour down my nose since it does have more of like a gray like undertone to it. And these two I use to kind of use as a beginning contour to kind of warm up my face a little bit, and then I would deepen it with the darker contour. I also use this contour kit on a lot of clients this year, and I just preferred this one over like my higher end ones that I do have. And my last favorite for the face, I know I definitely had to add because baking was a big thing for 2015. So I definitely had to mention my Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and this is in the infamous banana. And yeah, I use this a crap ton, and as you can tell, I still have a lot of the product left in it. I was very stingy when I used this product. I would tap a little bit on the back of my hand and then just go, and then if I needed more, then I would tap more out. I just didn't want to like lather a bunch on there, and then if there was still a lot more left, then, you know, brush it off, whatever. No, I was real stingy when it came to my banana powder. And I can see myself using it well into 2016. I love this stuff. stuff. It's amazing. The next category I'm going to move into the eyes. I have a couple palettes that I wanted to share. The first palette is the Lorac Mega Pro, and this is the first one that they came out with. I just remember I was so obsessed with this palette. My husband ended up getting this palette for me 2014 Christmas. He surprised me with it. And ever since I gotten it, I was using this for like 6 months straight. Like, I could not stop using it. I took this palette with me to North Carolina in the summer, and I just took it to Arizona with me. I was just obsessed with this palette. I didn't care how big it was coming with me when I traveled. But yeah, it was a really, really pretty palette. I love it. I don't use it as much now, but I do go into it if I'm looking for a certain color and I know this palette has it. Yes, you best believe I will be in this. I love the matte shadows. I love the shimmers. Lorac Pro period is amazing. I absolutely love their line. I do have the second palette, and I've been dipping into that a lot this year too, but this is the one that I definitely have to choose. This trumps most palettes that I do own. And then I have another one that I wanted to share, and it is another infamous palette that everyone and their mom definitely had to have, and it was the Morphe 350 palette. Oh my gosh, this was crazy when I had to get it. I got on pre-order and it went sold out again after like 2 hours or something. It was just insane. I absolutely use so many of these shadows. I still use a lot of these shadows. I love the warmness that it does have, and it was a perfect palette for fall, and it came just in time for the fall because I used this non-stop. The oranges in it, like, you cannot compare any other orange shadows to these. They're awesome. I'm telling you guys, like, if you don't have this palette yet, you need to go get it because yes, it's bomb.com. Another product for the eyes is the Duo Lash Glue, and I can switch out lashes here and there like I do all the time, and I do have a couple favorites. I liked the Demi Wispies as well as the 615s in the Salon Perfect brand. And I did use a lot of like Japanese brands as well this year. I don't have any of that with me since I went through them, and I really don't have any backup. That's why I don't have any lash favorites, but I do have a lash glue that I loved and favorited. So I discovered this lash glue during the summer. I was in Arizona, totally forgot to pack my lash glue when we went to Arizona, so I had to pick some up. I got this at Walmart, and ever since I started using this in July, I have not stopped. This is like my go-to lash glue. I've bought this a few times already. I like that it does have a brush tip applicator. It does make applying the glue on the lashes a ton easier, and it dries really quick. It doesn't take like 60 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, to tacky. It gets tacky within like 15-20 seconds or so. And it doesn't hurt when you like pull it off at the end of the day. It just easily peels off, and it peels off your actual false lash really well. So when you're putting it back in the case so you can reuse it, it's not a pain to like take off the excess glue that's on it. So yes, totally love that. Another eye favorite is the Anastasia Dip Brow. I don't know why it took so long to start using the Dip Brow, but y'all know that I was obsessed with the Jordana Fabri-Brow liner, and I used that like all day, every day. Like, that was my go-to. I started using this around October or so, and ever since I've used this, I absolutely haven't used anything else. I have it on right now. I love it. I removed the tail end of my brow myself. I just don't like the shape of my natural brow. It kind of like curves instead of like have that elongated look, which I prefer that look instead of it curving like that. I'm not really a big fan of that. That's how my natural brow grew, and so I finally took the plunge and kind of plucked and got rid of the back end of my brow, and I just draw on the brow myself now, which I like the look of my brow now when it's drawn on, but this definitely helps blend the hair that I do have in the front, and it blends it with the back to make it look uniform and make it look like one brow. And I love it. I love this stuff. It's amazing, and a little bit of it goes a long way, like legit. You guys can see I've been using this for like 4 months or so and barely scraped the top of it. And yeah, I absolutely love it. By now I probably would have gone through like 2 or 3 brow pencils. As for mascaras, I do have 2 favorites, 1 brand, so I'm only gonna include it as one. It is by Jordana, and I love these 2 together. I've been using these 2 together forever and ever and ever, and it is the Best Volume Extreme Volumizing Mascara and the Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. It does give you some added volume. I love this purple one to get into my lower lash line. Definitely helps separate the lashes as well as giving them some volume. And everyone always asks me if I have false lashes on the bottom of my eyelids, and I'm like, no, they're actually my real lashes, like for once, because I stay wearing false lashes, you know? Yeah, it's just so funny because this mascara definitely gives my bottom lashes life. And the Best Volume Extreme Mascara I like to use to bind my false and my real lashes together, and also adds volume to the false lashes, which I do like that super thick volumized look on the lashes, period. So yeah, I can have long lashes all day because of, you know, the false lashes, but gotta add that mascara. That is everything for my eye favorites. And for my lip favorites, I have one favorite that I wanted to share. And I, you know, obviously go through so much lip products. I'm always using different kind of lip products, but the ones that I wanted to share and absolutely loved and go and get every shade of imaginable are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. And these are just like a few of them that I've been loving. I do have a couple more that I liked, but I don't even know where they're at. I stash them throughout the whole house. They're probably in my car because I stash them in my car too. But I love these lip creams. I have Transylvania right here, and this one is just really dark and vampy. It was super big this like winter fall season, as well as Copenhagen. I love mixing these 2 together. They're amazing. I do a lot of like soft matte lip cream mixing and kind of create my own colors, which I absolutely love. I think it's the coolest thing when I like create different shades. I also have Rome here, which is a really, really pretty, like, I don't know, Kylie Jenner look. It's really, really pretty. I definitely like that one. And then I do have Abu Dhabi. I loved these lip creams this year. I used them quite a ton this year. I definitely had to include that for my only lip favorite. But that is everything for this year's favorites. I just wanted to keep it short and simple, let you guys know what my favorites were for this year. It was really hard narrowing it down because I used so much products this year. Definitely thought I did pretty good considering that I did have a little bit of everything in the categories of 2015 faves, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me know what you guys think of my favorites. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I've mentioned, comment down below and let me know what's up. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I will also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my YouTube vlogging channel around this area, so definitely go check that out. Thank you so much for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!